Well, let's talk about their plans of taking you into a war. There's big problems with everything they're saying. We don't have the manufacturing base we need. We don't make a lot of the stuff right here. And we don't have the personnel to fight the war, let alone the knowledge base to produce what we need to produce for a war. Because people are really getting stupid. Where the rest of the world's turning out scientists and engineers and this and that stuff, we're turning out idiots that want to live in mom and dad's basement. Curl up in a fetal position and take Ritalin and Prozac like it's fucking candy. Yeah, we got some problems. How do you think that's going to turn out? They feed you poisons in your food, try to make you sick and not feel well, and whole 9 yards. They want your mind fogged so you can't think for yourself. Just listen to them, they'll tell you what to do. Seems funny the other countries are telling their people to, hey, might be a good idea to save up some food and water and blah blah blah, and we got some shelters, but we don't know if we got enough. But we'll try to get them stocked and put a few more in if we can. What do? Just tell you to go out and have a good time, which may not be a bad thing, especially when you know you're not going to make it to the end times as a country because your leaders are so evil. Isn't that something? It took a few, just a few, to destroy a whole country. Millions and millions, tens of millions, hundreds of millions to destroy. Yeah, a few to destroy a whole country with hundreds of millions of people in it. Does that tell you how pathetic we are? Yeah, pathetic. Now you can start unsubscribing because I called you pathetic. So, there's a lot of people. They need to toughen up, but they're not going to. They can't. They don't know how. They don't want to do anything about the illegals coming in and the legals causing problems and everything else. Hell, they walk into a place where an illegal encampment or something, and man, they're scared to death. They don't know what the hell to do. Why? Because they're turning on them. They're scared to death of these people. Same thing on the streets. They're scared to go into certain areas. My attitude's real simple about some of this stuff. You go in hard. You go in hard. I think you might understand what I mean by that. You let them know you're the biggest, baddest dog on the block, in the street, in the state, in the area. You're the badass. You own this place. Same thing with the American people. When they speak, you better speak with strength, conviction. See, for so long they pushed you around and pushed you around, and what's happening right now, people are getting upset, they're getting mad, they're coming unglued, they're angry, and it's going to keep spreading and spreading and spreading until you won't recognize this place. Hell, you hardly recognize it now. That depends on your age. But yeah. You don't want to see what's coming bust loose. It'll be a nightmare. And you ain't going to like it. Nobody's going to like it. Oh, there's those sick son of bitches that like it and think it's great and wonderful. Till they get there, till they get all shot to hell. Then it ain't so cool. Then it ain't so fun. There's nothing cool and nothing fun about it. It's sad. And there's no reason for it to come to this. But we don't have leaders in this country. And what I mean by leaders is I mean these people are beholden to the money. The money bags, the money people. That's who they're beholden to. And Satan. A lot of them are possessed demons. Yeah, click me off now. Unsubscribe. I said something that's just all goddamn ludicrous. Oh, yeah, I just took the Lord's name in vain, too. I'll ask, but he'll hold that against me, and he should. See, this is the thing. This stuff pisses me off to no end. There's no excuse for this. These people that think they're so tough, these cops and sheriffs and these little minions, oh, we're badasses. They're the biggest cowards pieces of shit there are. And that's what the problem is. They take the back seat, they take the money, they take the easy way out instead of standing up to it and say, man, I'm not doing that. DAs and judges taking the money, looking the other way, destroying this country instead of saying, no, that's unconstitutional. You can't do that, Mr. Policeman. Mr. DA, you can't do that. That's against the law. Oh, we made this law, we made that law. No, I'm talking about it's repugnant to the Constitution of the United States of America. The law. These people need to stand up, but they're evil. They're weak. They can't take somebody looking at them going, "Oh, you're crazy. You're crazy, old man. You're a nutcase." No. I think they'd earn some respect. You'd earn some respect if you just stood up and did the right thing. Oh, I'm following the law. Whose law? I've explained this before. God's laws are fixed. They're not black. They're not, they're no gray areas. This is it. This is my moral law, period. That's it. That's it. There's no room for interpretation. That's it. You see, they want to sit here and interpret the law that they made up. They want to interpret the Constitution. Instead of just reading it for what it is, shall not infringe means shall not infringe. Huh. But we got to interpret it. We got to make agencies that are illegal and a whole bunch of other stuff. And because the law is fluid and liquid and alive and it breathes and all this and that stuff. Because they're criminals. It's not fixed. Oh, there's all this gray area. No, there isn't. That makes you a bunch of criminals. And when you meet your maker, oh, I go to church, you don't know me. You don't know me. Yeah, I know you. I listen and I watch your decisions. I see what you do to people. I watch what you do. I watch what you do to society. I watch what you do to families and small children and people that are unstable. I see what you do to everyday working people. Don't tell me what a good person you are because you're not. There's no such thing as a good person. Jesus Christ was good. The Lord is good. Okay? We're not good. Our best, he says, is filthy rags. Even countries and governments and the people in the governments and so on and so forth are to abide by God's moral laws, period. And they don't. Does that tell you anything? Sleight of hand all the time. Stacking the deck all the time. Smoke and mirrors. Imaginary bullshit. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. No reason for it, but that's what the devil does. There's no reason for it, but that's what he does. Because they're not man enough to stand up and say, no, we're not doing that. They plant some evidence in a car and the guy standing beside, what the hell? Oh, don't say that. We're going to get this guy. We're going to get this guy. I'd, right at that moment in time, I'd grab that son of a bitch, planted the evidence, I'd cuff him, I'd haul his ass off. And they go, what the hell are you doing? I said, he just planted drugs or evidence, whatever, in this guy's car. Well, the guy didn't have a weapon. Well, he does now. Well, I'd arrest that son of a bitch. Oh, yeah, they'd call me all kinds of names, threaten me and everything else. Go ahead. Why? Because I can live with myself. Coward, they die 1,000 deaths. You're beating yourself up all the time because of the bullshit, and you compromise your soul. You compromise your integrity. You're compromising everything. Like I said, at the end of your life, you're the star of the movie. You're the star of your thing. And when at the end of it all, your kid's going to be proud of you. How about your mom and dad? How about your wife, your spouse? How about all these people that thought you was a good person? They're going to be proud of you? You're not going to be proud of yourself. You're going to hate that person. You're not going to realize how evil that person was. Then they go, oh, God, that was you? Oh, that was me. Jeez, man, wow, I was a horrible person, right? Most of them are going to stand there and say that. So unsubscribe, click off, If you don't like what I have to say, because it's the truth, run away from the truth. Hide from the truth. Bury your head in the sand from the truth. The only chance you got is to give your soul to God. Give your problems to God. Pray to God for forgiveness. Everything. That is your only chance. And we're all sinners. That means all of us. Not a few of us. This person's no better than that person no better than this person. I mean, that person might have went out and murdered somebody, but by God, there's somebody that you hate, wish was dead. The sin. God doesn't look at it like, well, he actually murdered the guy, but you want him dead, so you actually murdered him too. Do you understand that? Somebody sees someone of the opposite sex and goes, wow, man, I'd like to. Okay, you didn't do anything, but you already did do something. You committed a sin. You didn't actually physically do anything with that person, but in your mind you did. You hypocrites. That's right. You're all a bunch of hypocrites, just like me. That's right. Admit the damn truth, and you're hypocrites. You're no good. You're not worthy. That's why God, Jesus Christ, came as a lamb, and we destroyed him. We crucified him. We did all vile things to him, perfect in every way. And what did we do? We murdered him. Mankind rejected him and murdered him. For what? A bunch of hypocrites, a bunch of lying pieces of dog shit. He should just have destroyed this earth a long time ago. Should have just gave up on us and just said, hell with all you. Does that tell you how much he cares for you? Because he hasn't done it yet. And he let his perfect Christ, Jesus, suffer and die on the cross for you. Click off, unsubscribe, because I'm telling you the truth. And you don't like being told this. We all should be. He shouldn't even give us nothing. People, oh, I deserve that. You deserve all this and that. Oh yeah. You really don't want what you really honestly deserve. You don't want that. If you got what you deserved, you'd be burning in hell. That's where you'd be. But Christ died on the cross. Easter's coming, man. It's right here. I hope you explain this to the little kids that are going collecting eggs and stuff. That's fine. They're having fun. You know, I get that, okay? But explain to them why eggs have something to do with Easter. I have no clue. I don't know. I don't know what a bunny has to do with eggs that chickens lay. I don't know. That's really effing mind-boggling. But explain to them why this day is special. Why? Why it is so important. And when you sit down to eat your whatever you eat, better thank God. for his son, Jesus Christ. You better thank God for what he did. You better thank Jesus Christ for what he did. Most of you are dead anyways. You're dead here. You're already dead. A lot of people say, "Oh, I was good. I did this." He should have spat you out and said you right to hell. But I was a good person. Yeah. Hey, none of us good. If you're conscious and you're awake, you're sinning. There's something you're thinking, there's some distraction, there's something you're looking at, watching, something. You're always constantly sinning. And when you sit there and say you don't, are you lying to yourself? Are you a hypocrite? You can't even be honest with yourself. Like I keep saying, you got to pray to God. Once a day is better than nothing, okay? But there's a lot of time during the day when you can pray to God. And there's a lot of times you can just thank Him. He is the only reason you're here. Only reason. And you make your life what it is. You want to run around with a bad attitude, feel sorry for yourself? Well, there you go. You made your life. Bad attitude, feel sorry for yourself? Okay. Or you can get up, look around, go, man, pretty nice day out. I'm glad I'm alive. Thanks, Lord. Good day. I like it. Boy, it's nice out, Lord. Thank you. Driving down the road, taking the sights in. Thank you, Lord. It's beautiful. Thanks for the creation. Do you do that? Thanks, Lord. I got a job. I got a paycheck. Thank you. Thank you for taking care of me. Thank you for giving me food. Everything comes from God. Everything. Yep, I'm a self-made man. I did this and I did that. And everybody should bow down and kiss my ring on my finger. You should bow down to me because I'm so effing great. Oh, really? Boy, I'd like to be standing there when God judges that guy. Holy moly. Wow. But they're out there. Just thank God for the talents you have. And thank you for some you don't have. But keep praying to God and praying for your leaders and praying for your neighbors and your brothers and your sisters and all that. There's a reason for it. Not smart enough to understand it all, but there's bigger reason for it all. This one ran a little long, I think. I get riled up sometimes, but this is about your soul, people. Click off, unsubscribe, because it's about your soul. Most important thing in the whole world. The most important thing determines where you're going to go to heaven or hell. Click off. Don't listen to me. I know I'm an idiot. And that's okay. But don't listen to me.